The D7 and the Enterprise are off the workbench, and I apologize for not being able to show them. I was going to do a completed walk around with it, but I wanted them off the bench. I wanted them to get them bubble wrapped because they will be shipped off next week, and I didn't want them to get dirty or broke or anything else, so don't like to have too many projects on the bench at one time, but that is what I got going on with those. I'm starting the NX build series. I will do the NX and the refit at the same time. Basically, they're the same colors, so I'll start with the NX. It's actually polar lights, or round 2, whatever you want to call them. It's one of their better kits. It really just goes together. It snaps in really great. Really no issues. There's a little bit of sanding just in a few spots, but really a great looking kit. Basically about 45 minutes into it, I had most of it assembled and pretty much got everything glued. I am leaving a couple of parts off, which that is basically the nav lights. As you can see right through here, you really can't even see them. If you're, I'm not even going to light it because I have been told that the NX and the refit, it's going to be simple, clean builds, no weathering, and we're just going to do basic model construction, get it painted, and slap decals on. That's basically all we're doing. Really great kit. One thing I love about this NX one is you get the NX and the Enterprise and the Columbia sensor dish, so you could either do the NX01 and the NX02. Really great kit. I'm just basically sub-assembling, doing the clamp method, getting everything clamped together, and hopefully it'll be dry, and then we can put the nacelles on and get everything painted. But before I paint, though, I will get the NX, and we'll just the refit, and we'll get to that and paint both at the same time. However, we are going to do Aztec decals for the NX and the refit. And if you notice, they're kind of slightly different colors, which that'll work because, you know, the NX01 came first, the Enterprise, and then the refit second. So a little bit of different hull plating, but it should be a very, very minimal difference. So I'm looking forward to that. The D.IIIa. Last I left off on that, I did get the tub and the engine compartment and cockpit all painted black, and I still got a couple little more parts to add, which I will get to on the instruction sheet. But I wanted to show everyone this is how I basically do airplanes. I paint everything black first. Just gives the colors much more richer, vibrant colors. I did get the seat belts in, and I haven't folded them over yet, as I wanted to get the basically the wood floor and the seat painted, and then once I get all that painted, I will fold over the seat belts and get them painted that cream color. And when I paint cockpits, I basically do filter, and filter is you just put drop of paint and you keep just building up. It's basically a wash, and just keep building it up, and get the desired effect. And I like the worn look. I don't like clean vehicles. To me, it's just when you see a worn looking military vehicle, it just tells a story by itself. And also paint everything black. And once I start painting the instrument panel and a few other little odds and ends, because once you put the cockpit on, or excuse me, the cockpit in, you know, you really can't see much. Very little that you can see, and the shadows will take over. The inside of the D.IIIa, it's actually I want to say a grayish, greenish color. It's a Tamiya XF. It's somewhere in the instructions. I just went ahead and used a can of primer, shot it, and took Mr. Black Detailer, which is a wash, went in there, and it actually made it a darker gray. And then once this dries, I'll go back in and wipe it all down, and it'll be a little darker gray, which is what I want. And you really can't see much anyway because of the shadows and how much is buttoned up. One thing about this kit, you can actually do an A, B, C, D, E version on the control panel. I went in with the C because I kind of want to do a, if you can see it, I kind of actually want to do a mid to early late version. It's kind of what I'm kind of aiming for, and reason I'm doing that, and I'll explain when I get to the painting stage what I've got planned for it, but that's basically the one I went with for the altimeter version there. So I am working my way on the cockpit, and Elliot, if you look real closely, that's just painted, and no paint on the inside either, and I'll put a couple more coats on and I'll be able to attach them, but there you go, paint as you go. Really just a great kit. I'm looking forward, I can't wait to get to the point where I can actually get this painted and get the fuselage together, and then it's just quick after that. But that's what I got going on. I got the D.IIIa, and I'm starting the NX, and then hopefully once I get I gotta go to the hobby store, make a quick trip there, get some dome bases, put that on dome base, then I can start the refit. So I am looking forward to all of it, and stay tuned for the next exciting episode.